you have the worst test I've ever seen in my life. Wow. So I was on the Skinny Confidential, and Lord Bostic had a barrel sauna, and she was just cooking herself and causing leaching from the shell. So the shells have all these different heavy metals in it. And on her tox test, which is a urine test, even without a provocative challenge of glutathione for very long, she had pages of heavy metals in her urine. She's a very otherwise healthy person, leading a very non-toxic lifestyle, careful with products, all the things. And I said, I printed it and I took it to her. I was like, you have the worst test I've ever seen in my life. Wow. Where is all this coming from? And her husband, Michael's her husband, he's like, oh man, you get in the sauna for like an hour and a half at a time. And I was like, what temperature? He's like, it's like, it goes up to 212 or 220 or something like that. I'm like, okay, I wouldn't do that anymore. So hers was purely about shell leaching and degradation. And they felt kind of slimy, which would, in my standard thinking would be like, that's infected. But this was more about breakdown and degrading the shell, leaching the chemicals out into our system, because we repeated her test, which had no heavy metals in it afterwards. She went to Italy for the summer, stayed on Lake Como. Didn't do any detoxification in Italy that I'm aware of.
Has Lauren had an explant?